always take money from US. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. They always take money from US.
I
So
see.
yeah.
Okay, so again, to reiterate,
Yeah.
you start from power plant and then to iOS
Yeah.
engineer and then to the knowledge graph
Yeah.
slash natural language
Processing.
processing,
Yeah.
which is really close to AI thing, right? That's
It's one of the AI. Yeah.
okay. AI is artificial intelligence, guys. Okay,
Yeah.
artificial intelligence. So you told us just now, you want to talk about a little bit about knowledge graph. It's okay.
Yeah, knowledge graph. Yeah. I already sent you a small video, right? About the how to do a personal exploration, how to find your spark in your life. I sent you a small video, some knot connect together. Yeah.
That's
It's a knowledge graph actually. Yeah.
program. It's a program, something like program.
Yes, it's a visualized knowledge graph. Knowledge graph is like dots and dash connected together, like you know me, I know you. Yeah, so you are a dot and I'm a dot. We can connect to each other.
Yeah.
But for the student in this classroom, I don't know them, but maybe they will know me someday. So we can draw a arrow inside. It's double direction or single direction. This can be a representative about almost everything. Like if we use knowledge graph in our own personal exploration, I can use some books, some people, or certain kind of event happen in my life to let us know or let me know what is my driven in my life. Yeah, maybe like you, Aristo, introduce me to another one. Like if you introduce me 100 very important people, so you are my key person.
Yeah.
In some way, but we have to visualize it. When I visualize it, actually less than 5 people is my key person, key friend in some way. Yeah, we will know a lot of people in our life. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
So we have one student here, Steve Langkong. Steve Langkong is also a programmer. Are you there, brother Steve? Maybe you can ask some questions later to brother David.
Yes, sir. I'm
Yeah.
here, sir. But I'm still driving. Okay.
Oh, you still driving? Okay, yeah. Take care. Don't
Hello,
close the light.
David. Nice to see you again, David.
Yeah, I can recognize your face.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Later I can ask. Yeah.
You met
Okay,
before.
sir. Okay. Later I have the questions, but please continue on, Mr. Aristo.
Yes. Thanks, bro Steve. So, interesting. So you're a polymath, man. A polymath. You know polymath? Polymath is somebody that have expertise in different fields. That's a polymath.
I don't. Maybe I know it, but I don't know it's in English. Yeah.
A polymath is someone that's they master many things.
Oh, I see.
You master the software engineering and also other things, and even you were interested also in theology recently, right? And the Bible.
Yes. Yeah.
You read the Bible a lot, and
Yeah.
that's very good.
Yeah, I am not an expert in any sense, but I am a curious guy. I'm just a little bit wider than some of the people. Yeah, but I'm not an expert in any aspect of. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Anybody here that can speak Mandarin? Students? If anybody can talk
Mandarin or English, yeah.
Mandarin or English, you can speak with David. Unfortunately, I have no ability to speak Mandarin. I have planned with David last time to study Mandarin. You teach us Mandarin, yeah, but let's see whether we have time for that in the future. And
Yeah.
so, Brother David, tell us about the importance to take risk in life, because you've done so many extreme decisions in your
Yeah.
life, like moving overseas and establish companies overseas, and in the future you also are planning to move to US, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Yes.
Planning to move to US. So tell us about that, man. Tell us why it is important in life to take risks.
Yes. I will tell you about that.
Yeah.
In my perspective, risk is the only thing can extend your life. Your lifespan, actually. Our lifespan. Yeah, because this is a comfort zone.
Yeah.
And the larger one, it will be out of the comfort zone. But if you can get out of the comfort zone little by little, you can still grow. But if you get out of quite large, it will make you crazy about. Yeah. It's like you want to learn something, like for me, swim. I'm from the north part of China. There is very few rivers or pools there. So for currently, I don't know swim. I just not scared of water. But for my girlfriend, get used to the feeling of staying in water is quite hard. For me, at the beginning, if I know some knowledge how to swim, I read maybe 100 books about how to swim or how to do entrepreneur. But if I don't jump into the water, I don't know the feeling. So that's the difference between experience and the knowledge. Yeah, so we can use the comfort zone theory. You can jump out of your comfort zone a little, but not too far, to control the insecurity in your heart. Yeah. Yeah. So maybe everyone knows that, but this is the only way we can grow. Experience is more important than the knowledge, but knowledge can, and the experience, they can they can higher and higher. Yeah, I cannot explain it very. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah,
That's
got it.
that's my point. Yeah.
That's an important philosophy.
Yeah.
Because if you just try to learn it without doing it,
yeah,
you'll not get very far. So
yes, and we also need feedback. Yeah.
You need to fail sometimes also.
Yes.
Yeah, and we learn from failure also. Can you tell us something about it? The importance of taking risks and fail sometimes?
Feel. What do you mean by feel?
Failure.
Feel.
Failure.
Feel is it's kind of uncomfortable. Yeah. If you want to grow, you must get used to failure or uncomfortable, because we are not the center of the world, and we must like me or like you, we are a small baby. Yeah, we at the first moment we stand up, we almost fell and fell on the ground. Yeah, so we cannot create a Earth without a gravity, right? Yeah, so we must get used to failure or depression or disappointment in some way. Yeah, because environment is a reality. It's not a virtual reality.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, and also there's a book called the Anti-Fragile, right?
I don't know about it.
The author is Black Swan, another book.
Oh, yeah, Black
Yeah,
Swan.
Black Swan. Yeah, another book is called Anti-Fragile. Yeah, there are three things. One is strong, like steel or something. The second thing is fragile, like glass. And third thing is like anti-fragile. Anti-fragile is not strong and it's not fragile. Anti-fragile is if you hurt this, but it will down, it will disappoint it in some way, but it will grow a little bit, like you killing a snake, but the snake will become several head again. You know that fairy tale. Yeah.
I know that mythology. Yeah.
I don't know how to say it in English, but if you cut one hand at the point of your cutting, it will become several.
Yeah, another thing will grow. Yeah.
Anti-fragile.
That's interesting. So can you tell us, bro? Can you tell us about your Christian life? Because I learned that you attend church in your starting in your years in mainland China.
Yeah.
So when did you attend church and when did you accept Christ as your savior? Can you tell us about that? How you encountered church at the first time?
Let me calculate how long. Yeah, we are going to have Christmas soon. So the last Christmas I already in Jakarta, and the Christmas before, I think already 2 years I go to church. 2 years. Yeah.
2 years. So you first attended church in China 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
Yeah. Roughly. Yeah.
Tell me how did you encounter the church? How did you visit the church? How did you get
actually because of my friend and a teacher online. A teacher is a history teacher. Yeah. History teacher. My friend gave me advice to take lessons of a history teacher, and the history teacher also a Chinese guy and already go to US, and he's much more knowledgeable than almost everyone I know. He also study the human civilization, almost know every country we know. So he study Christian in some way, and the Christianity community in US and he says that was great, and at the beginning I just take my friend's advice to listen to this history teacher's advice. No, his lessons, and I finally realized the situation I am in China is very serious. Yeah, so I start to do things like my friend to find a community at the beginning, and then I follow the church, the Sunday worship again and again, and then one of the brother tell me what is gossip and how gossip changed our world, and I accept Jesus as our only one savior. Yeah. So at the beginning, it's maybe it's culturally, but then it was spiritually acceptance. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, what a journey in your life, man.
Yes, it's a circle. It's not a circle. It's just like not a straight line. Yeah, not straight line.
I see. So, tell me then, you've talked enough about your prospective business in US. Tell us about your prospective business in Indonesia, the one based in Batam. What is it about?
Geopolitical consulting.
Wow.
Very rare people know the importance of that, but my own life can emphasize it. Yes, because for normal people only can see some political things in the news, but a very ideological way. Yeah, like China and US. US always says democracy is good, and China says no, it's your Western eyesight. In some way, we can have our own path, but the people, normal people, are confused and maybe tired of that. Yeah, but for me, a long observer, yes, I can see through some ideological surface and go to the essence of the of something. Yeah.
So is it you're gonna make a software also for that?
I will use a data-driven way to build something, but the main thing is in my mind. It's because I think not everything change in the global perspective. Things happen, or things repeatedly happen again and again, but people cannot recognize the patterns.
Yeah.
Yes. But if you observe it longer, and you will find the patterns. Yeah, because it's kind of like a game theory things. Yeah, game theory things. Patterns always repeat themselves because useful patterns are always repeat themselves.
Okay, so geopolitical consultancy in Batam, and
actually it's just a register there. Register there. Yeah.
Good. That's good.
Yeah.
Who knows, man? Who knows? You need partners.
Yeah.
Who knows? You need partners someday, right? And somebody here, can be help for you. Who knows?
Yeah.
Add expertise to your need. Who knows? So, but the US-based business is about quality control assurance, something like that. Quality control system, and it's a software, right?
It's a standard. Yeah, standard.
SOP, so SOP standard, but based on software also, or
we can, yeah, it's actually it's a standard, but we can use some ways to representative or to manage that standard, because standard is here, and you have to use some measures to measure it. You have to use some way to measure it, and then you can give a score into it. So everything must be qualified. Yeah, in some way. And I came up something with the geopolitical consultant, because geopolitical is a perspective, and also other things like a military, like a financial, like a international relationship can be involved into this situation. Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
So now tell us, bro, about this. You just now mentioned that prospective customer could be old ladies in US. What do you mean? What do you mean that they're going to be your customers? What will they get by buying your product? What will they receive?
For this, I can give some examples. Yeah.
Okay.
For the real examples.
Okay.
The first thing is, American government or media always say American is the best country. Why we should go abroad? Yeah. Yeah, most of American people, they don't go abroad. They just stay at their hometown. Most of them still do that. So that's a very conservative way. There is no very progressive way. Yeah. Only in big cities they go abroad. Yeah. And young people. But for old people, they just stay there. Yeah. Like everybody in every country, the most of them. Yeah. But they are also curious. Yeah. And the second thing is, they have large houses, but they are also comparing with each other in some way. Like I plant a very different tree in my yard, or I buy a very fancy decoration. I put it on the wall in some way, and the neighbors or friends go to someone's home and say, "Oh, wow, that's very interesting." And it can be a kind of a topic between their conversation, where it is come from, and not how much is it, but the background of that special product. Yeah, maybe it's from different culture. Yeah, we emphasize something on culture, Indonesian culture, like handcraft. Yeah. So it's kind of a culture thing. It's not a, for them, it's a business. Yeah.
So what are you gonna sell to these old ladies in US? What are you gonna sell to them?
Yeah. It depends on how much I know about Indonesian culture. Actually, just things make me feel very different, because like McDonald's or something, or it's quite different from local culture, and the Indonesian culture is also quite different from Chinese culture. Yeah, so only things which is quite different can have a chance to have a potential to have a big sale in some way. But we still want to collect the data about the sales from different product. Yeah.
So so you're gonna find some products in Indonesia.
Yes, we already
gonna sell it. You're gonna sell it to those old ladies in US.
Yeah, we already buy. Yeah.
Something like that. Is it true? My conclusion is correct. You're gonna buy, supply. You're gonna find some products from Indonesia, a cheap product, and then you're gonna sell to the old ladies in US. Is it how it works?
Yeah, the main market. Yeah, because every business model have a very at the beginning it's just our target, and then maybe the target market will expand in some way.
Yeah.
Maybe we just think people like fresh things there, buy some for this, there's no quite big, very big marketing research, just by observation and test. We just need to test the minimum business model. Yeah, we
Okay,
just
I get your idea, because you
yeah.
before you mentioned
Yeah.
this is like a globalization idea, right?
Yeah.
The idea of globalization, I mean, cheap products from underdeveloped or developing countries
Yeah.
to the more developed countries, something like that. That's how it
Yeah.
works.
Yeah. Because for me, I cannot build a factory. I can just be the middle person.
Yeah.
If I can build a factory, I can produce the Christmas or something. They are very familiar, but I cannot do that. I can just find some very special product for them.
I see.
Yeah, this is just my position. Yeah.
Okay, so you know, China is now the second largest economy in the world.
Yeah.
And many businesses now in the world involve China.
Yeah.
Because China exports so many products. And so will your business involve your connection in China?
For now, I will stay as far as for geopolitical reason.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
I see.
Because in almost every area we can see from the international relationship, for the financial and for the real estate and for the economy, and everything we can see for China is going down. There will be a economical crisis leading by financial crisis first, or bank crisis. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, because also we can see in maybe 1 or 2 years. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, because only the people from that country can know that country deeper. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
So your coming business will not involve China, or maybe I believe you also must be you must be a Alibaba user, right? Alibaba.
Yeah. I use it. Yeah, I use it in China, but now I didn't use it. Yeah.
I see. So because China is there are lots of e-commerce giant in China, like Alibaba and what else is it?
Tencent.
Tencent,
Yeah.
and is it Weibo? No,
Weibo. Yeah, it's like a Chinese version of Twitter. Yeah,
a Chinese version of
a Chinese version of Twitter.
Twitter. Oh, Twitter. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So many. Yeah. So because many businesses now, involve China in the world today. So okay, I learned now that you're gonna stay away from that.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, because also we can follow the number one guy in the world. It's US. US is the trade, the number of trade between China and US is decreasing. Yeah.
Okay.
Decreasing a lot. Yeah. So if we cannot make the choice by ourselves, we just follow the number one guy's choice.
I see. Okay, great. Got it. What a great speech and insight that you shared with us today, Bro David. I learned so much today, and this is very good. So, students, guys, any questions to Bro David?
Yeah.
Any questions? You can ask question now. Please ask some question to Bro David. Who knows, some of you have aspiration to do business overseas and all that. So if you want to ask some questions, guys, students yang mau bertanya, please go ahead. Silakan bertanya. Any questions to Mr. David?
Can I ask a question, Mr. Aristo?
Yeah, please, Bro Eric.
Thank you. Good evening here in Jakarta, Mr. Wei Chen. I want to ask you a question about you being a middleman. You said that you are a middleman, that you sell products from Indonesia to some countries. So how do you conduct your research about your potential buyers? What do they want, and how do you conduct research also in the supplying countries such as Indonesia? What do we have here in Indonesia, and how do you do that? How do you gather your data? Thank you.
For the research, yeah, the research can be use some aspirations, and you can test it online. This is the first thing. You don't just give the on the road. You write some papers, do that kind of research, because that kind of research may be biased. But if you have some ideas, you just use crawler to download some data or pictures, and you can post it, just post it on the web. Yeah, because it's very low cost, and then the market will give you feedback. But if you are a middle person, you can get the money first, and then you order to the supplier. Not we buy the product first and then sell it out. So we just information channel. We just use this kind of things to do, because for information channel, there is not quite a heavy asset model. You know that? Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Any more question, Bro Eric?
Cukup, Pak. Terima kasih sementara.
Okay. Any other questions, guys? Shoot some questions to Mr. David. Any more questions?
Pak Aristo, saya boleh bertanya?
Who is that?
Zakaria Theodore, Pak.
Yang mana? Sorry. Siapa yang mau bertanya?
Saya, Pak.
Sorry, ini saya layarnya. Theo ya, bukan?
Iya, Pak.
Oh, bukan Theo. Siapa?
Zakaria Theodore, Pak.
Oke, silakan.
Mr. David, I want to ask if the market or like the economy there is like, is it stable enough for us to like do certain business there? It like, considering the geopolitical state of America right now with the 2024 election coming up, do you think it's like a viable option to open a market there for certain businesses and stuff?
For geopolitical perspective, globalization will be reduced to different areas. Yeah, like the North American, they could be together. Like Mexican will be the main supplier of the US and Canada, and also the East Europe will be another supplier. Allies can trust each other, and China will be with Iran and Russia. Separated into different. But so the 100% globalization will be decreased in some way, and both along with it, the financial changes will be matched to that. And the word is, yeah, but it depends on what kind of business do you want to do. Yeah, like if you focus on the local market, like open a restaurant or have a sales or suppliers in local, I think there won't be too risky. But if we focus on the global trade, like we manufacturing, we build a factory and recruit so many people as workers, and then we export to another country. These things will be kind of risky. But if we trade it just with allies, I think it will be okay. But the price of different raw materials will be very hard to forecast the price, like oil, like silver or metal. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, Sakarya Theodoro. Kok nggak ada itunya, bro? Nggak ada videonya?
Dinyalain tetap hitam, Pak. Nggak tahu kenapa.
Iya, makanya saya cari-cari tadi. Oke. Any other questions, guys, for Mr. David? Excellent question, Bro Eric. Excellent question, Bro Sakarya Theodore. Any more questions? You can ask questions to Mr. David in English or Mandarin. Any more questions? If not, we wrap up.
Yeah, but my English actually is not quite good. If I can use Mandarin to, maybe I can dive deeper. Yeah.
Oh, no. Your English is good, man. Your English is... We understand you, man. Any more questions, guys?
Yeah, but
Okay.
Yeah.
From Stevie.
Mr. Steve, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Risto. So, David.
Yeah.
I am listening since the first time of
Yeah.
our course for today. And so there are some opinions of mine.
Yeah.
That would it be good for us in our theology students?
Yeah.
For we have to get, or we have to have our highly skilled, just like programming and English. Would that be, do you agree for my statement? Because from Indonesia,
Yeah.
as theology students, we have to earn, not only to earn, we have to master the English in speaking, not only in writing, in communicating, also to do the program, not only to make some videos, but really to program with the high skill. You know that high skill method, just like us, right? We program with the Python language program and any kind. So can you give some suggestion to all of us here?
Yeah, I will. From
what step by step? Okay.
Yeah, okay. I will give
that is the first question. Later I will ask the second one. Okay. Thank you.
I will give everybody some suggestion from AI former AI engineer perspective. Actually, ChatGPT changed everything. Currently, change everything.
Right. As our consultant, right?
Yeah, because everything we fight for, study for so many years and we attending university or college, and then we want office work and a very cozy, very comfortable office work will be robbed by ChatGPT in some day. And soon, it's not very long, because if we sit in office, we always face with computers, no matter designer, no matter a software engineer, like a coder or something, or no matter with a typer in some way. Yeah, we trained out an enemy, right? It's a job robber, a job robber. Yeah, because it's super intelligent. It's more intelligent than any of us. For me, a former software engineer, sometimes I'm confused with some code. I will ask ChatGPT what's wrong with it. Yeah,
Okay.
so if there is an error log, please help me explain how to solve this problem with error log. Yeah, but soon it will, you won't be, you don't need to ask about the error log because you are fired, because ChatGPT maybe will take your job in some way. So we have to find the difference between real human and AI models. Yeah, for me, I think geopolitical or complex thinking is my strength. I can put so many areas together, and I don't know how the idea come to my mind, but I think ChatGPT cannot mix things together. Mix maybe 5 areas idea together to generate something.
Both side of our brain, right? Even the
Yes,
mindfulness,
yes,
right?
because for Turing test, maybe ChatGPT already passed a very, very easy Turing test, but for more complex way, GPT cannot do that. Yes, so it will take the job, very, very good job. But for the labors, I think it's a good way, because labors there, for currently there is no robot can take away the labor's job. Yeah, so GPT will be a good thing, but already bring us so many threat. Yeah, but
Right.
for English,
And I
English,
already analyzed about the chat GPT.
yeah,
Only one thing that the chat GPT cannot do is the creative thought.
yeah,
Only, only us, the man, the ladies, the human, can do the creative thoughts. So
yes,
that's why we command the artificial intelligence. Is that true, right? So
yeah,
we have to not only pray, but we have to build up to activate our creative mind, creative
yeah,
thinking,
yeah.
not only the logical thinking and critical thinking. Is that true, sir?
Yeah, I think you're right. And also for English learning is essential for everyone, because the almost 80% of information in this world is written in English. We have to find the most advanced technology or ideas or the opinion written in English, but it's not in Mandarin or Bahasa or Thai. Yeah, yeah. So English is
Right.
essential. Yeah,
So that is a must, right? We have to, in a spoken English,
yeah,
not only in a writing, because in our church,
yeah,
there is the Tiberias English course, right? So
Mm.
we can practice all the time.
yeah.
So do you agree that the English is a must for all of us?
English is a must, but I think different area, like focusing on the reading. Yeah, reading and communication. Yeah, because most the best information is written in English. It by papers or some magazines. Yeah. Yeah, but I think also English information has a bias, because they always have their researchers, their journalists, but for local, like Indonesia or Ukraine and the Russia people always think there will be a war, but
Yeah.
for us, we don't know, because they will know, but they just know in their instinct and in their culture, or they will write in their mother tongue, but we don't know. So English is a majority language, but it is still biased information. Yeah.
Okay, so I listen that your English is very fluent, right? So how can you tell us how you practice your English? Because most of us are afraid to speak in English.
Yeah, I see. I don't know. I just
Just like I learned the Mandarin. What to mean? Just give it like pay you make shower timing say like that, right? That is the Mandarin, right? And you understand, right?
I understand.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. How just huh?
Yeah. There is a book there is a book. The name is Language Instinct, right? Aristotle?
Language is what?
Language Instinct. If you learn another language, you have to find the itch or the feeling you want to express something in that language.
The culture also, the feeling.
Yeah.
The...
No. You have to find the for me find the way to explain something to
in a new way. In a new way.
Yeah.
New perspective. Your thought.
Yeah, you have the eager. But if you copy something, good morning, hi, how are you? It's meaningless. You have to find your own desire to open your mouth to communicate with another. Yeah, in some way. Yeah.
Yeah, we have to get our bravery, right?
It's not bravery. It's about forget ourselves. When I speak English, I forget myself. I can lose my face because my accent or my vocabulary is quite small. But I really want to explain it very detailed and very yeah, but it's very terrible or painful. I cannot explain it well because it's not my mother tongue.
Yeah, your mother tongue is just e pai liu se e all san se uni chi pa chu se like that, right?
Yeah, even for mother tongue, you have to push it to the limit.
Yeah.
You have to use it very good way and push it to limit, and it will improve your ability to use it. And also,
so you mean that push ourselves, that we have to face native speaker, then we speak to them, right?
No, you
not only in front of our mirror, right?
You have the first thing is you have the desire to communicate with them, curious about them, or explain something in your heart to them. Explain it clearly, not by guess. I explain to you with English what is artificial intelligence, and I strongly want you to understand what is it in English. So that's the key point for my English. I don't think my English is good, but because my vocabulary is limited, but I always forget myself. I just want to explain it to you or to someone. Yeah.
Wow, that's a very good advice. We need to forget ourselves. I like that.
Forget ourselves.
That's very good advice. Yeah.
Yeah.
And one more question, Mr. David. This is from Emmanuel Ecclesia. Emmanuel Ecclesia is asking. You want to ask yourself, Emmanuel?
Yeah, you can speak it out in some way. Yeah.
You want to speak directly?
Mr. Resto,
Yes, yes. Who's that?
Hello.
Okay, okay. Oh, okay. Mr. Emmanuel has difficulty in signal, so let
Okay.
me read it out. Mr. David, how do you get a market in your business during the recent pandemic?
Actually, the business is not founded in before the pandemic. But if you talk about pandemic, I think make friends is the best thing, because in this world there are so many countries, so many cultures with so many different languages, and in each person's perspective and the small environment, the information for them is very dull or very useless, I think. But if I use English to connect to someone far distance from me, like Aristotle, yeah, we share a different environment. We share a different informative environment. You almost spend all your life in Indonesia. I almost spend most of my life in China. So there is a information gap between you and me. You are curious about China and I'm curious about Indonesia. So if we use a common tongue or common language together, we can exchange some ideas, some opportunities, or something. Yeah, so communication makes the communication or contact is first number one thing. And second thing is we have to recognize the opportunity. Yeah, maybe it's an opportunity, maybe not. We have to use some method or methodology to remove the fake opportunity and to keep the real opportunity. Yeah, and then make that opportunity or idea into a business model, and then you protect the business model well. And yeah, this is just during the pandemic. If we want to do a larger things, but for the small things like during the pandemic, you just can focus on or observe people's need. Yeah, just a very basic one. Yeah,
I see.
people's need is always driven for business people. Yeah.
I see. I see.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great, Mr. David. Last question from me.
Yeah.
Last question is, so you have two prospective business that you're about to start. You're going to launch these two businesses, one in Indonesia, one is based, it's an offshore US company.
Yeah.
And so these two businesses are not yet operating.
Yeah.
So how you survive now? How do you survive?
Yeah. I was sponsored by I was sponsored by parents. So maybe I will fail. Maybe I will achieve something. But this is a quite new experience for me. Yeah. Yeah. The business, we just I don't think I'm doing some business. Actually, I just want to call it an experiment, because if you name it with a business, I'm doing business, I'm doing something large, so you have too much pressure in your heart. Don't burn anything. Don't burn anything you cannot bear in your heart. I just say I'm doing some experimental things in my life. by myself. Yeah, yeah. It's just an experiment. Yeah.
That's great. Thank you, Sheshe, Mr. David.
Yeah.
What a great insight
So
that you
welcome.
shared
Yeah. Thank you,
with
everyone.
us. All 38 of us, we're really grateful. We wish you success. We wish you success for your endeavor and your two businesses. And also, we're really happy that we are already a brother in Christ, in faith. And it's such a honor to know you, and it's such a joy to know that you have the audacity to move out of China and come to this to the archipelagic country, Indonesia, and start a new life here. And also congratulations for your newfound faith in Christ. So
Thank you. Thank you.
I think we really can collaborate in the future, and also I can recommend you for your last time you mentioned your interest on studying theology.
Yeah. Yes.
Recommend you of some theological college, maybe in US, yeah. That you can study. And also I remember Mr. David told me that you want to become a pastor also, yeah, in the future.
Yes, actually,
Wow.
yes. Yeah,
Amen.
because in my portfolio, the first thing is military, the second thing is theology, and third thing is financial. So these three things will be very important. Yeah. For the military, like American, if American only have democracy, don't have a military, no one will bullshit American, right? So these three parts will be very hidden line or the main things for, yeah. We can call theology is a meta ideology. Yeah. So for me, the military is the weakest because I'm a little bit fat. Yeah. Yeah. So this three part, I'm curious about them. Yeah.
I see. That's great. That's great. Thank you very much, Mr. David. So such a blessing for Tiberias Theological School. We really learned a lot today. Allow me to switch to Indonesian now. Allow me to speak Indonesian. Jadi teman-teman, kita belajar banyak. Jadi tugas hari ini gampang sekali. Jadi kita sudah dengar ulasan dari Mr. David. Jadi tugas hari ini, teman-teman tolong tulis apa yang dipelajari hari ini. Nggak usah banyak-banyak, 10 kalimat sudah cukup, dan di email. Nggak usah ditulis di kertas, nggak usah diketik di Word, Microsoft Word, di email aja ke saya. Dan alamat email saya kirim di grup ya, teman-teman ya. Alamat email saya, teman-teman email ke saya. Nggak ada salah, nggak ada benar. Ya, nggak ada salah, nggak ada benar. Jadi santai aja ya. Nggak ada salah, nggak ada benar. Yang penting kita belajar. Mungkin banyak yang kita nggak ngerti pun nggak apa-apa juga. Ya, nggak apa-apa juga. Tapi yang penting apa sih yang saya dapat hari ini? Ya maksimal 10 kalimat. Ya, mau 10 kalimat udah banyak gitu. Jadi share kepada saya dan email ke alamat yang saya akan tulis di grup WhatsApp kita. Oke, teman-teman. Hari ini di email ya. Kerjain, jangan besok. Orang cuma 5 kalimat aja juga nggak apa-apa kok ya. Jadi hari ini supaya nggak repot teman-teman ya. Jadi kita gunakan aja waktunya hari ini di email apa yang saya pelajari dari mata kuliah pertemuan hari ini. Oke, teman-teman. Sampai jumpa. Shalom. Sheshe, Mr. David.
Siap, Pak. Thank you. Mr.
Thank you
David.
so much,
Okay.
Mr. I.
Mr.
Thank
David.
you,
Thank
Mr.
you.
David.
Thank you, Mr. Aristo.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
You.
Aristo.
Thank you, Mr. David.
Thank you, Mr.
God bless you, sir.
God bless you.
God bless you all. God bless.
God bless.